Okay, so we have a Northern Copperhead that we obtained from a local resident, and I say we, the Park Service that I work for. The Copperhead had been entangled in deer netting being used to protect people's gardens from deer, obviously. It just kind of keeps them from eating their vegetables. Anyway, so this one we were able to cut free of the netting, but the snake looks like it may have appeared to sustain some injury. So we're going to take a look at it. It's probably not a big deal, but it gives me an opportunity to practice some tubing techniques. Tubing usually entails using a plastic tube of various sizes, meant to be just a little bit larger than the diameter of the snake itself. And so the idea is to entice the snake through this hole here, one of the openings, and then contain them using a free hand to seal off one end. And ideally the snake will be stretched out along the tube here, where you can examine them through the clear tube, or sex them if that was your other goal, and then obviously without it turning around and biting you. So it's good for the snake, it's good for the person handling it, and so on. Some other safety precautions that I have utilized are boots, of course. I have a secure container that latches on both ends, and I'm using these lightweight hooks. Also relatively have made a nice clear space to let the animal out, so don't have too many obstructions here. Okay, so let's go ahead and get started. Remove the latches, carefully remove the top, and there we go. There's our Northern Copperhead sitting down in here, and so I'm going to gently reach down and grab him, not to try to minimize any stress to the animal as possible. Ideally, I like to use 2 points of contact, make the snake feel a little bit more comfortable. Now this is going to be the tricky part, trying to entice it to go down that little hole. And that will be the challenge. Okay, we have success. Finally, I'll crawl up in the tube, hopefully. Now, this tube's just a little bit large for this guy, so I gotta be very careful. I'm gonna have to use 2 hands. I'm hoping to get him to move up there a little bit. There he goes. There he goes. There he goes. Sweet. Okay. Now I see if I can examine them. And so far, they said there was some skin abrasions on them, but I'm not seeing any. Looks pretty healthy to me. Hey, it looks pretty good. Now that might be one right there. It is, but it doesn't look deep or raw for that matter. Alright, so I'm pretty happy. I think I'm gonna put this guy back into his box, and then we're gonna take him back to the woods where he can live out the remaining part of his years. Very good. So you can see tubing is not a very easy task, but it does offer a way to handle a snake safely without harm to the snake, and also without harm to me, obviously. But as you can also see, there's a number of variables involved in how well the snake is going to behave or allow you to even get it into the tube. quite a process. And so especially when dealing with the venomous snake, you really need to take your time. Alright, let's see if he'll slide back down. He may back out. There he goes. There he goes. There he goes. He figured it out. You can see the tip of his tail right there, and he's moving forward. Here he comes out the top here. There he goes. There you go. He probably just needed some cover to feel more confident. There he is. He's already out.